gives me the creeps, the tingling feeling, insisting there's probably somewhere else I should be, but it's not on my knowing. I start to fear it'll never be. House on the table, getting the stars and the medals. I'm craving alcohol, but what for? Just trying to keep up. Kids in the driveway, car by the door. But that's just eventually. That's just eventually, if at all. Don't do yourself dirty, dwelling on the 30. Life will come easy if you're in it for the long run. Why is it like that? Caring is easy, but only when down for a friend. Say what you had about the same thing, and the same thing would be about them. I would be kinder, push back hair from the forehead.
It's strange how a life can look like it's moving forward on the outside, while something inside quietly builds out of place. For so long, I thought the answer was always waiting in the next goal, the next opportunity, or the next chapter. But somewhere along the way, I began to wonder if I was looking in the wrong direction. Maybe what I was searching for wasn't somewhere ahead of me. Maybe it had been within me all along. Dear Diary, I've been thinking about something that has followed me for years, and I finally feel like I'm beginning to understand it. For the longest time, I believed I felt lost because I didn't know what I wanted. I kept telling myself that once I figured out my next goal, my next business, or my next chapter, everything would finally make sense. I was always chasing clarity somewhere in the future. But recently, I've started wondering, what if I wasn't searching for the right answers? What if I was asking the wrong questions?
Coffee in a paper cup, the engine starts right up. Clip myself into Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me let's go see.
Because when I look back at my life, I noticed something I had completely missed.
Pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too hot.
When I look back now,
With her
I don't see someone without ambition.
shade from
I see someone who never stopped moving. I worked hard. I embraced opportunities. I built a career I was proud of. Then I walked away from it to build something of my own. Every decision made sense at the time because I genuinely believed I was creating meaningful life. But today, I don't think my biggest mistake was choosing the wrong path. I think it was forgetting to notice who I was becoming while walking it. The strangest part is losing yourself doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly. Every time you ignore what you feel, silence your intuition, tell yourself, I'll deal with it later. Little by little, you drift away from yourself without noticing. That's why slowing down felt so uncomfortable. When everything becomes quiet, there's nowhere left to hide. I kept chasing another goal, another project, another distraction. But these road trips taught me something. Silence isn't empty. It's where I finally started hearing myself again. Then one thought changed everything. Maybe finding yourself isn't about becoming someone new. Maybe it's about uncovering who you've always been, beneath expectation, achievements, and years of simply surviving. I don't have everything figured out, but for the first time in years, I'm not in a rush because self-discovery doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens in a quiet moment when you stop performing and start listening. Maybe that's why these road trips have meant so much to me. I thought I was traveling across Kenya, but maybe I've been traveling back to myself all along. Until next time.